What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Season 9 of NHL 22 Fantasy Draft Franchise Mode Series. If you guys missed the last episode, quick spoiler warning here, but we actually did finally go back-to-back. So we won 3 Stanley Cups now in the last 5 years, 3 total in this franchise. We've also made the Stanley Cup Final 4 times. Unfortunately, lost to the Flyers that one year, 25-26. So overall, I'd say, we're probably considered a dynasty at this point. Team's looking pretty good. You can see right now in the preseason, we're 5-1. Kamel there's got 12.6 games. He's averaging 2 a game. Hopefully, we can keep that up in the regular season. Speaking of the team, you guys can see we've got McTavish, Perfetti, and Holtz on the first line, still getting a +5. Kamel's down the second line with Johnson and Rodin getting a +5 as well. Gensel, Hurdle, Stammer, kind of like the veteran line, getting a +3. With Mitchell, Saprikin, and Galvis on the fourth line, getting a +1. Really nasty fourth line, honestly. Galvis there, immediately potential. Good two-way player with 90D awareness. Saprikin there, really good passing, 99 offensive awareness, great slap shot. Mitchell's also a great two-way player, 97D awareness. So some guys that can play on that fourth line. Evanson, Fox, top pair, get a +5 on D. Hughes, Svitov, second pair. Sloan and Obergauer, a couple of young players on the bottom pair there. Obergauer, 19, already 81 overall, medium elite, drafted him 4th overall. Got him from the Rossi trade. Sloan here, kind of just a random guy who grew, second round pick. Wasn't that high rated to start last season. I think he was like a low 70, already an 80. Goaltending wise here, Wallstedt still starting, but we now have Backman as the backup. Traded Kosa, 22 years old, 83 overall, medium elite. Looks to be a pretty good player. In terms of the four-man, you can see +5 on both. Regular power play. I've actually got Saprikin here on the point just because of that crazy slap shot, like 99 power, 95 accuracy. Hopefully, just scoring a bunch for us. Plus, 95 passing, 99 offensive awareness. I think that'll work. Also, just kind of helps out the second to be stronger. +5 for both. PK +2, +5. Three-man there's a +3 on the first, which is actually really solid. I've also got Mitchell, Galvis on the PK, so I think everyone's on a special team except for Hurdle and Stamkos, but they're a bit older, they're playing third line, so they get enough minutes, I think. And actually, I almost forgot to show you guys the AHL team, which of course has been a dynasty of their own, even better, I'd say, but for the first time in like 6 years, they won the Calder Cup last season. We got Pelche, Johnston, Brisson, all 81s getting a +2. Dunham there, 2181 low elite. He looks to be a good player. Playing with Steele, Ratcliffe, Shields, Pandolfo, Arenas, McCallum, McConnell, Barker, and Lutz on the fourth line. Defensively, Dryden there, immediately potential at 22. Corso, Stock, Sakis, Para, Zuzin. I mean, this team is stacked. Tarnkvist there, 2179, high elite. Probably be at least a low 80 by next year, so I'm not really sure what we'll do in terms of the backup goalie spot. But, I mean, it's good to have options, I'd say, opposed to, not having the players to fill out a team. Also, two guys here, before we start the sim, I'll show you the ratings. We've got 98 offense, 100 defense, 87 goaltending. So, we'll see if we can go back-to-back-to-back here for the three-peat. Let's get started. Alright guys, so in December here, we recorded 20-17-1. So, kind of like last year, a bit of a slow start. We actually are in a playoff spot, though, just because our division is pretty weak. You can see every other team below us has a negative record. So, lucking out there. Alexander Holtz averaging about a point per game. I like to see that. AHL-wise, Wyatt Johnson, almost point per game. Our team there is second in the division, so not too bad. Not, dominating as much as we usually do, although Palm Springs team there is also very solid. So both teams doing pretty well. Can't be too upset, I guess. And we just got to trade up here, guys, from the Canucks. Owen Tippett, a 4th and a 5th. They want a medium top 6 there in Sinistin and Schubert. Doesn't seem like that bad of an offer. Let's see. Tippett here, 85 overall, though. I mean, we really don't need a forward. Like, our fourth line's actually kind of nasty. Let's see. Sinistin, 2063. We got him in the 5th round. What a pick. Schubert there, low top 6. Really not giving up a lot. It's more so I just don't think we need Tippett. I really don't even know what our team needs. Like, look at that. We've just had an insane last couple months. We were barely 500. We're now 39, 21, and 3. That's crazy. First in the division there. Second in the NHL, though, behind the Devils. So, I mean, still playing well. AHL team 43, 15, and 5. First in their division. Also second in the AHL behind only the Checkers. So good to see both teams, starting to kill it. Johnston got 53 and 63. Holtz got 60 and 63. I'll take it. So again, I don't know. I guess we're looking for kind of just the perfect trade, right? Like I said, I think our fourth line was really solid. I think our top 6D is solid. Walton's a good goalie. You got Stützle here's a 92. I mean, if we could make a trade happen for him, like that would make a lot of sense. Geeky91 didn't sign a contract. Lundell, Ekblad there, a lot of money. Sorelli, Jacob Chikrin, McLeod, Jarechek, Mantha, Paling. I mean, I could kind of explore Stützle. Like a 92 overall player would definitely be crazy. I don't know if we can make a trade happen. Alright guys, so rather than going for Stützle, I'm actually trying to get David Jaracek here from Montreal Canadiens. 88 overall defenseman, 26 years old. He's really good, making $8 million for one more year, had him retaining 50%. Devin Levi, 83 overall goalie, he's solid. Literally just a throw-in because they'd have too many goalies. We send them Claremont without taking somebody back. 22-72 high starter. He's currently our third string in the AHL. Zuzan I traded for last year, 99 passing, but just didn't really fit our team. Chemistry-wise, first round pick. I want to show you guys what I was talking about. Like, Devin Levi, their best goalie, but really has almost no value. And Jaracek's an 88, has less value than these two, who I see are medium elite, but still, Jaracek's value is like not that bad at all. So, if this goes through, I think it's a good trade for us. Let's see what they say. Trades accepted, so our defense is going to be nasty. Okay, guys, really quick, we only got 30 minutes left. Tampa Bay has Marco Casper on the block, 25 years old. He grew to an 86 for them. I've never seen him get higher than a low 80. His value is like nothing. Awesome puck skills, powerful shot, really good two-way stats. He'll be a great two-way forward for us. He's got like almost no value there. I'm going to try and get him quick. Maybe send back their second-round pick. Pretty equal value. Nashville would have... Oh, crap. Okay, we got to send somebody back here. Find somebody that they want. Let's go. McConnell Barker, I think, is fourth line for us. That plus their second. Trades accepted. That's a steal. Hopefully we can get under contract for next season. And so the trade deadline is now complete, guys. There's actually a trade made after ours, surprisingly. St. Louis, Ottawa, Matt Roy there going to the Blues. Athanasiou to the Leafs. Joel Hofer there to the Oilers. But then, of course, you had our trade for Jaracek. Jonathan Duran to the Blackhawks. Ryan Pollock to the Sabres. Sam Bennett back to the Panthers from Calgary. So literally the same trade that was made, that's maybe 2030, I think, like 10 years prior. Victor Olofsson to the Jets. Owen Tippett to the Leafs. Okay, so some pretty big trades. I think ours for Jaracek was probably the biggest. And now my plan was to send Devin Levi to the AHL, but I see he'd have to go through waivers. And I feel like knowing this game, you know, some team in the Central would pick him up. He'd be their starting goalie, match them in the playoffs. And I'll go off helping that team beat us in this series. So I think instead I'll send Backman down. Doesn't go through waivers. His NHL numbers actually aren't even that great. And I feel like if we do that, obviously it's helping the AHL team make another deep run. And I'm also sending Sloan down to the AHL, guys. He's going to be the odd man out in defense. So again, just really helping out that AHL team. And so after that trade deadline, guys, you can update a look at the lines. Obviously no change to the forward group. I really like the makeup of it. Defensively here, look at this. Edmonton Fox still top pair. Jaracek Hughes second. Obergauer Svitov bottom get a +5. So that's kind of nuts. I mean, Hughes and Jaracek, no boost, but that's an amazing second pair. Goaltending-wise, Levi, of course, is the backup. Special teams-wise, I think the power play is the same, but I've actually got Jaracek there on the PK. And on the three-man PK, I put Obergauer, got a +5, so that's kind of nuts. I didn't even try that before, and I wish I would have, because that's pretty crazy. AHL-wise, still looks really good chemistry-wise. Every line there is getting a boost. Defensively, no minus anymore. I mean, look how good that AHLD is. Like, that'd be like a low-end NHL defense. It's the AHL teams. We got 83 AHL starting goalie. Like, that team's definitely making another Calder Cup run. We got about a month and a half left here, and let's see how we do. And so Sunday this season here, guys, we have a record of 50, 25, and 7. Very happy we hit 50 wins. AHL team also hit 50 wins there. 53, 21, and 8 for 114 points, first in their division. Predators also first in the division there with 107. Take a look here, leading scorer. Holtz there, 85, over a point per game. I think that actually ties Paul Kariya for most points in a season for a Nashville Predator. I'm wondering as well, Devils 117, Oilers 111. So we got third in the NHL there because Oilers and Devils went off. I guess two teams part of the Taylor Hall trade. McTavish there 78. I think that's his best season yet, maybe. Yeah, it is. So it's good to see. I mean, he was first line. Fox there 71 is a D-man with a +31. Could be winning another Norris. Perfetti 70. Rodin 65. Johnson 64. So 6 guys there, 60 plus. Kamel 57. Pretty good year for him. The -1 I don't really like. Saprikin there 51. Hughes 49. That's pretty solid for him. Edmondson 42. Gensel 41. Hurdle had almost 40. Stammer pretty close. I mean, I feel like this team played well. Mitchell there, fourth line, still had 35 points in 10 minutes of ice time. Like, cannot be upset with that. Goalie-wise, Wallstedt here, .91, 2.67. Pretty solid. Levi stats, .905, 3.04. Now, how do you do on our team, though? 4-0, .945, and a 1.5. Geez, yes, we went off on our team. Definitely glad I didn't let him go to waivers. AHL-wise, Wyatt Johnson, only 68 points, so definitely did not go off like he did last season. Kind of weird, though. We had a sick first line still. Donovan Brisson, Shields there kind of popped off randomly, 24.79. Ratcliffe, okay, so 5 guys, 60-plus points. We had 8 there, 50-plus. I feel like the AHL team's looking pretty good. Goalie-wise, Tarnkvist, .911 and 2.21. Pretty solid stats there. Backman, of course, came in to be the starter. Had worse stats than Tarnkvist, which is kind of weird. Now look at the entire league here. Austin Matthews, 116 points there for the Lightning. DeBrincat, 109. Beniers, Svechnikov, McDavid, McKinnon, Rantanen, Raymond, Laine. Most goals there. Matthews with 60. D-Man, Sergachev, 80 points, plus 35. Wow. He's at 91 now, so he's winning the Norris. Adam Fox at 71 was actually the 7th highest scoring defenseman. That's kind of crazy. Rookie skaters here. Antonin Verreau, 25 years old, broken in the NHL at 77 overall, and he put up 62 points. I mean, respect, good for him. Take a look at goalies. Mikey DiPietro, you'd love to see that. 46 wins on the Devils and 83 again. That's just why, like, the goalie rating, as long as you get like an 80 plus, you're probably fine. Best save percentage there for a starter was a Scarab, .92. Best goals against for a starter, a Scarab as well, 2.5. So probably win the cup there. Kind of crazy. He was a backup goalie, a couple seasons ago. Should show you guys the standings here. As I mentioned, we're first in the division, third there in the NHL. We actually had 8 teams with 100 plus points, which is kind of crazy. Top 16 all made it. Last in the NHL, Seattle Kraken. I think they've been pretty terrible this whole franchise. Goals for, we were second there behind the Devils. Goals against, we had the 4th best. So, yeah, definitely pretty happy with how that season went. We'll see who we play here in the first round. We get one of the wildcard teams. Could be the Blues. I hope it's not, though. The Blues are kind of stacked. We'll see. It's the Ducks. Okay, so accidentally won the first game there, but we'll go take a look at the Ducks lines here. Gurianov, Berggren, Bjorkstrand, Konechny, Hiddle, Bouvier. I think we've actually played the Ducks somewhat recently because this team, yeah, Jake Neighbors, 4th line. Makar, yeah, we have 96 overall now, Makar. That's crazy. We got 73 though on the bottom pair. Nedeljkovic there, some other guy. I mean, okay, this team definitely carried by Cale Makar. I feel like when he's on the ice, just literally send 2 guys his way. And look at that, guys. Cole Perfetti had 4 points in our first game. Hopefully, he can keep that up. So, we'll just send the next 2. Second game's at home, of course, third's away. That's not good. 2-0 loss, 2-1 loss. So we scored 1 goal in the last 2 games. Okay. We get a 4-1 win. Alright, so at least we're tied up 2-2 headed home. Can't be too upset. 4-2 win. Win one of the next 2. We win game 6. Alright, so a little bit shaky there. They tie it up. But moving on now to the semifinal. We play the Chicago Blackhawks here. Of course, Connor McDavid. So literally first round we played the best defenseman in the league in Cale Makar. Second round we get the best forward in McDavid. Let's see who else is with him. They still got Timo Meier on his wing. Toffoli's an 80. Duran there. Pinelli. Right, they got Duran, I think, at the deadline. Pastujov. Tage Thompson. Fabry. Let's see. Defensively, they got Drysdale leading that. Soderstrom. They got some decent guys. Saw Norlander was an 85. Skinner, 85, starting goalie. It's a pretty good team, considering the fact McDavid's probably, making so much money. McTavish there, averaging a little bit over a point per game. So, first 2 games at home. 3-2 OT loss and a 5-2 loss. Well, that's not good. 5-4 loss. Okay, so down 3-0. We have to reverse sweep or we're headed home. I thought we were better than the Chicago team. Here we go. First period 2-1. I was a little bit early there. Pesci, Thompson, Perfetti for us. 3-2, he answered back. Kamel Rodin. Are you kidding me? Duran forces OT. Luckily, McTavish. The OT winner, we stay alive. I mean, I feel like your odds of reverse sweep in this game are more likely than real life, where it's only happened 7 times ever. Still, though, definitely going to be tough here. Have to win the next 3 straight. Headed home now. 0-0. 2-2. Pinelli, Toffoli, Perfetti, Holtz. Outshooting them by, like, almost double. Going to OT. And we get the OT hero again. It's Oberkauer, defensive defenseman, who plays on the bottom pair, keeping our playoff hopes alive. And I just noticed, too, we won the last 2 games in OT, so we're barely staying in this, but doesn't matter how you get it done as long as you do. 1-0 lead. Alexander Holtz, terrible second period, 3-1 for the Blackhawks. 4-2. We get 1 from Holtz again, so he was trying, but no help from the rest of the team. We did outshoot them, but unfortunately, just, I don't know, unlucky sim there, I guess, against the Blackhawks. AHL team looks to be in the conference final here against the Condors, so we'll just sim up to the actual Calder Cup final. Up 2-0, 3-0. Take them out in 6 games there. Rochester Americans, okay, so won the first game 5-1. Win the second game 2-1. His AHL team, oh no. 2-1 series lead. 3-1 series lead. Looking like we're going to win another Calder Cup here. 2-1, Dunham, Pandolfo, Kerfoot on their team. 3-2, Lutz for us, Drury, And 5-2, Pelche Johnson, the first line, gets it done. 47 shots to 17 in the Calder Cup deciding game. That is crazy. This AHL team, like, yeah, no one can compete with them. We have too much depth, which is why I was trying to make those moves at the deadline. Like, for instance, getting Marco Kasper, because we got too many assets, essentially. We got to start, trading them in for some real players that are going to help our team win. Looks like the Stanley Cup final there is the Blackhawks, the Lightning, and the Tampa Bay Lightning there take it. So Matthews, of course, on that team, helping them win a Stanley Cup. And the draft results are in, guys. Rangers picking first overall, jumping up from 6. Carolina there jumped from 4-2. Should be getting to the retired player screen quick. I'm hoping Stammer's still playing, our captain. I want one more year out of him, and it looks like he's playing. Crosby retires at 42. Kucherov there. O'Reilly, Couturier, some big names. Taylor Hall, Kadri, Toffoli, Marchessault, Kreider. Hurdle retired at 36. Kind of a young retirement for him. He was still under contract for one more year. That's honestly a big surprise. Again, luckily we have that depth. It doesn't hurt us too much. Goalie-wise here, Cal Peterson, Murray, Mrazek, Forsberg, Subban. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, wow. So our captain, who's like in his 40s now, I believe, in Stamkos, is still going. If not, he's like 39. And Hurdle, 36, kind of retires early. So yeah, very strange. We'll get to the draft here. Actually, before we do that, though, should show you guys all the awards, playoff tree, all that good stuff. So Tampa Bay Lightning there beat the Leafs in 5. That's funny. Panthers in 5. Blue Jackets in 7. And then the Blackhawks in 5. So Blue Jackets was their toughest competition. Curious to see where our best playoff score was. McTavish at 15 and 12. Perfetti 14. Holtz 10. So the first line. Johnson 10 with 9 assists. Rodin, Kamel. How did Wallstedt do? Not the best. Not terrible either. But still, would expect a bit better from him. So no team awards there. Individual, Matthews, Art Ross, and the Hart. Should have James Norris, Matthews, Lady Bing, Varro there, Calder, Matthews, Conn Smythe, he's cleaning up, Askarov, Vezina, along with the William Jennings Trophy, Perry, Bill Masterton, LA coach Jack Adams, Bedard Selke again, kind of crazy, he's won it twice, Matthews, Ted Lindsay, Matthews, Maurice Richard. What a year for him, all the individual success, along with, of course, the Stanley Cup. And as you can see, their AHL team back to win the Calder Cup, so that's their 6th for sure, maybe 7th. I'll have to check the head coach, but yeah, the AHL team is just ridiculous. Kerfoot most points, and we beat them in the Calder Cup final. Also got MVP. Whiting most goals as well. He's a rookie. That's kind of crazy. Tyrell there, best D-man. Leonard's in the NHL now, best goalie. Back in MVP of the playoffs. So our goalie that was in the NHL. Kerfoot sportsmanship. Whitfield there, screening involvement. And then Leonard there, lowest goals again. So pretty cool to see just how well this AHL team's done. Now, like I was saying, I do want to see how many Calder Cups have they won at this point. So AHL head coach Agostino. Let's take a look. 7 Calder Cups in 9 years. Absolute domination. 537 wins, 155 losses. Wow. That's just incredible. I saw Wyatt Johnson's playoff stats too. Almost a point per game. Gotta love that. Maybe he'll finally make the NHL team next year. Kind of have to see how it all works out. So, New York's got the first pick. Who are they going to be getting here? Medium elite guys. So, pretty standard. Couple gems there, 5 and 7. Any other gems for us? 76. He's a low top 4, low top 6 there. 5th overall doesn't really help us out. Now this guy at 121, good chance to be medium elite defenseman. Definitely want to make sure we draft him. So just into our second round pick, guys. I didn't really feel like trading one, I think, for a first rounder. First overall, Molson. 83 overall, medium elite. 81, 79. Arizona missed out there. Wow, 82 medium elite to Washington at pick 5. What a steal. Arizona messed that pick up. Shades of like the Barrett Hayton pick. So, I don't really see a lot here. Probably just going to go with our pins, I think. Whoever's next to go. Alright, guys, so I'm going to take this Teratukin dude. Russian. Supposed to go around the 60-70 mark. Also, NHLTA there. Supposed to be 3 years. If he's medium top 6, pretty good pick. Medium top 9, so that could have been better. Anaheim wants to give us a 5th for us to drop down a round and a year. Definitely decline that. I tried Chung here. Could be a medium elite player. NHLATA guaranteed 3 years. That's good. Medium top 9 as well. Wow. So second round there did not go very well. And now in the third round, guys, we're going to take this Borkstrand guy. Should be medium top 4. And he's a medium top 6. You got to be kidding me. And we now have another pick in the third round. I'm thinking this goalie here, Danish, should be medium elite. Come on. Or I guess it's like 50-50. 48 starter. Another pick here in the third. It's actually the last pick in the third round. Solovoiv. Center could be medium elite, and he's a medium top 9. I'm getting so unlucky here. And next year, guys, are trying to trade a 4th, 5th, and 6th to the Penguins for 2 4ths. We'll see what they say. Trades accepted. Okay, so I did that because there's actually a couple of guys coming up who I want. You can see we've actually got a ton of pins coming up. Not going to be Malden. Musil there, guaranteed low top 6. NHL ETA, those 4 years, so kind of meh. Korolev could be medium elite. I'm thinking Dryden, Gem there, low top 6. 60 overall, not too bad. And then this pick here, there's a Swedish defenseman who's probably medium top 4, could be medium elite. Johansson here. I probably pick him a little bit early, but want to make sure I get him. There we go, 49 overall, medium elite. That was worth it. And our last couple picks here in the 7th. Hopefully, still have some pins. We do. I guess the goalie, I feel like the goalie probably giving us a better shot there, medium elite player. Wow, and he is. So, 7th round so far. Like, our late picks are doing better than our early ones. And I guess this last pick will be one of the 2 pinned people. I guess the medium top 4 is better than a low top 6 forward. Medium 7th, but not the end of the world. So, draft didn't have like the best, second round, third round picks, but 4th and 7th definitely did well. And so we're now at the re-sign phase, guys, with $28.8 million in cap space. Holstein's a new deal. I mean, where's an A for us? Now at 92, wants 12.2. Oh my goodness. I mean, we only need him for 1 year. Hopefully he'll take like $11 million on a 1 year deal. Otherwise, like, we're going to be so screwed. And then after that, Rodin, Edmondson, Jaracek. I mean, Jaracek was probably a rental. Yeah, 9.5. Cannot afford him. So Evanson would like to keep. We had him on a great deal before, $5.5 million, 10.7. Makes sense. Rodin wants almost 13. We were paying him 8.5. That's so much money for Rodin. Looking at goalies here, Backman, I'm going to make sure we qualify. Bring him back as the backup. 1.2. That's actually like such a fair ask. Let's just try 1.15. Levi wants $2 million. I mean, he doesn't really have a spot. Tarnkvist down 82. He's the AHL starter. Martindale there is the backup. So defensively, no Jaracek. Fox, Q, Svitov. We got Obergauer. Stock doesn't fit in the NHL, but still like him on the AHL team. Sloan could hopefully grow. Visakis there could grow. He wants a bit too much money in case in the AHL, so we'll qualify. Even like these 279s could grow as well. So Evanson's asking for 10.7. I'm going to try offering 9.5. I feel like the bigger the number, usually the more you can take off, because it kind of is, a percentage game. And now forward-wise, I feel like Rodin for all that money. Well, first off, I don't even know if we can afford to actually bring him back. Luckily, Kamel and Saprikin, 287s making 1.75. That is value for us. They're going to need new contracts next year. Luckily, this is the last year. Mitchell, Casper as well. Casper wants 4.9. I'll qualify for now. Mitchell is 4th line for us, really good defensively. 3.3 is not bad. We could probably get him cheaper if we just wait it out. Ratcliffe was an AHL guy, wants $2 million, so let him go there. Johnston, Steele, Brisson, this might be the time they finally get called up. We'll do Brisson's 1 year there. I'm looking for Stammer. Pelche also wants like no money, so I'll keep him. Where is Stamkos? 40 years old, I was right. 79 overall, he's the captain. We gotta bring him back. Why is he asking for so much money as a 40-year-old? He's lucky he's the captain. I'm just gonna offer $2 million. See what he says. So Stamkos rejected, wants more money, more term. Holt accepted. Evanson rejected, wants to test free agency. Brisson accepted. Pelche. Taylor there's an AHL guy. Backman rejected, wants to test free agency. Okay. Looking to see from like some NHL guys, but that's it. Gonna bump the offer on Evanson to 9.75. Backman will just offer what he's asking. Evanson still rejects. Backman though said yes. And now even though he's asking for too much money, we'll offer Stammer a 2 year deal there, 2.2. Wow. Not enough for the 40-year-old. Are you kidding me? Giordano just signed like $800K. We'll do 2.3. And there we go. He says yes. And look, they already have him in the AHL. That's shows you what the game thinks of him. And so I've been thinking about it, guys. We got $17.5 million left in cap space between Rodin and Evanson. I think they want like $23 million in salary, which we just can't afford. I want to let both of them go because neither want an extension with us, even though we're a dynasty. We can bring one back potentially if we get a good deal on them in free agency. Or we could, bring in some new players. I feel like forward-wise, we are still really, really good. Defensively, we'll need a top 4 defenseman. But there's a chance Obergauer could grow to like an 85, 86. He is medium elite. At that point, we wouldn't even need one. The thing is, you don't know that free agency period. And like I said, forward-wise, I mean, our top 6 is all 87 plus still, which is pretty impressive. So we're in a really good spot here, I think, with $17.3 million to spend. All right, guys, so it's now time for free agency. Very curious to see all the top players available. Rodin is actually the one at the top there. Beta, 21, okay. Olofsson there. Evanson looks to be the top defenseman. Chimera, Richardson, Doc. Jaracek's the number 2 defenseman, both on our teams. And of course, Blackhawks beat us in the second round somehow. I still don't get that one. Oliver Shillington there, 84, wants 7.5. Wow. So yeah, defensively, maybe we could go for Jaracek instead of Evanston. He's a bit cheaper. It's then a big drop off after our two guys to an 85. I mean, that sucks. Like, we should have honestly made a cup run. Like, we were so stacked. Look at the forwards here. So non-RFAs. Doc wants 10 mil, which same overall as Rodin, 3 million less. It's actually way better value. Power forward, usually have a lot of chemistry. Fits line 2. I wouldn't mind bringing in Kirby Doc. Anthony Mantha, Olsen. Chimera, there's an RFA. It's Banjad 37. I don't know about that. Buchnevich. And so I was looking for some good value deals here, guys. And there's this Murray Odell player on Kraken. Tons of X factors, power forward, really good shot, solid hands. And they've also got this other guy here, Moses Crawford, also 83, no X factors, same price, bit older. So if we can get this guy, I mean, it would be a steal. Try like 2 years at a little over 3 million. Cost us a second round pick. I mean, he's definitely worth it, so we'll try that. And then kept looking. Tyson Forster here, 83, wants $1 million. I mean, that is an absolute steal. We'll offer him 1.15, see what he says. We've also got Conor Mcmichael here, 29 years old, 81 overall. Wants like league minimum, that's great. And right here, this Lovejoy guy, 2070, medium top 4, Enforcer D-man. Can maybe play bottom pair, if not, just, you know, will help out the HL team. Other teams interested though, I see. And there's this Advocator player, 2578, low elite sniper. Good shot, solid hands. Another guy I'll try and get for the HL team. And like I was saying, guys, I think I'm going to make an offer on Kirby Doc here. So he wants 7 by 10.3. I don't want to get too crazy with it. Let's try 7 by 10.5. Like, I don't want to, like I said, spend too much money. I'm actually thinking about trading Gensel, clear up a bit more cap, and then hopefully can bring back Evanson or Jaracek, because I really do want to have a solid top 4D still. And so as you guys can see here, Gensel's 35 years old now, 85 overall, tons of X factors, 41 points last year, playing third line for us isn't too bad, but he's making almost 9 million. This is a straight salary dump. Trying to get a second and third from Pittsburgh, send him home. They say no. What about a second and a fourth? I think that's pretty fair. They say yes. Okay, so again, straight salary dump there. We'll go make an offer on Evanson just because I do like him and Fox top pair. We get that +5. If he says no, hopefully Jaracek's still there. If not, kind of screwed. 5 years, 10.9. Got to get him here. So we'll offer 11.5. That's between him and Fox. I think our top D pair is like $24 million or something like that. But he was on a really good value deal for literally like the last 8 years, I think. So it's about time he got paid. I don't mind that. We got the $25 million now to spend. See what all these guys say. Okay, so Pandolfo, $1.3 million by Colorado. He's just an AHL guy, but we got to match it. It'll give us like $200K worth of extra salary. McMichael says yes. Forster, that was a great contract. Odell, as of now, says yes. Lovejoy. Advocator rejected, roster full. Oh, crap. Pandolfo accepted. I got to go trade away some bad contracts. So right now, guys, trying to trade a ton of players to the Jets. McCollum was 4th line for us. 1 year left to grow. Wingles, 2276, medium top 6. Defenseman's nothing crazy. Perrin, 2374, low elite again. Osgood, low top 4. Collins kind of the best one, 2059, but it's whatever. If we can get a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th and, you know, clear up some contract spots, which, by the way, we're at 41 of 50, so how our roster's full, I have no idea, but whatever. Trades accepted, okay. They obviously wanted our prospects, and we now have, you know, a ton of more picks, which is awesome. But I now have to make another offer on Applicator, and I should mention, guys, with those picks, obviously can't use them the last season. We won't be drafting, but just good to make, you know, some trades at the deadline. Dunham here, that's our guy. His asking down to 825K, so we'll do that. And this Lundmark defenseman looks really good. 2277 low elite. Like, he's so much better than the defenseman I just traded away. That was like 2059. Kirby Doc said yes. Wow, so that's a big get for us. Hopefully, you know, does well, replaces Rodin. Evanson also said yes, return to the team. I like that. Now waiting to hear back from some of the two-way guys. Kraken chose to match. Okay, so I figured they would. That'll give us a roster spot and some money. Dunham said yes. Advocator, Lundmark. Wow, okay, so I think there's a good chance our AHL team wins their 8th Calder Cup next season. We've still got $5 million to spend here. Want to spend it wisely for sure. Mitchell there could get under contract. He's only asking for 2.6 with an 85. Yeah, I think I'm going to get this contract done. Don't want to risk, some team coming in and giving him a ton of money. We'll do 2.5. Rhinus here, another just kind of AHL guy, 1.3 million. So annoying. And Mitchell there does say yes. And I think I just found the best fourth line forward ever, guys. Volk here, 26 years old, 84 overall. He's a center as well. Let's see his face-off ability. 75 isn't bad, but 99 D awareness, 91 shot block and stick check. He's slow, but he's got really good physical. 94 aggressiveness, 91 body check, 96 strength, 99 hand-eye to tip in shots from the point. Good discipline, solid poise. When was this guy drafted? 2nd round by the Bruins. I want him. I think he's going to be really good. Let's offer 2.9. For 2 years. Hopefully we have the contract spots open. And there we go. Volk says yes. I think that's a great get. I totally forgot about Marco Kasper, who we traded for, guys. Arizona made him an offer sheet, $5.5 million for 3 years. We don't have $5.5 million, so we just have to take the 2nd round pick. All right, guys. We're on the start of next season. I'll show you what the team is looking like. I think we really do have a chance of winning our 4 Stanley Cups. We still have McTavish, Perfetti, Holtz in that first line, getting a +5. Kamel, Doc, Johnson, 2nd line, also gets a +5. Saprikin, Valk, and Mitchell. It's a really solid kind of shut-down 3rd line. Mitchell's got great defensive stats. Volk, of course, I mentioned it. Saprikin even, low defensive awareness, but 99 shot block and stick checks, amazing. Galvis there on the 4th line with Forster, Stamkos, still solid. Stammer's down to a 77, but decent offensive stats. He's our captain. I'm not going to get rid of him, even though he's 40. Defensively, Evanson, Fox, Hughes, Svitov, Sloan, Obergauer looks good. Wallstedt and Backman's very, very good goalie duo. In terms of the AHL, the forwards are stacked. Pelche, Johnson, Brisson still the first line. We got Rhinus, Pandolfo, Shields, Benson, Steele, Dunham, Conan, McMichael, Abdelkader, a lot of depth. Defensively, it's good players, but the chemistry is terrible. I can't get it better than this. It's actually a little bit worse. I don't know what's going on there with the chem. Goalie-wise, we got 84 Tarnqvist starting. So I think the AHL team still has a shot to call there. I'll maybe spend a bit more time trying to fix the chemistry, but I swear, nothing was working. So I'll show you guys our overalls here to start next season. We've got 97 offense, 100 defense, 89 goaltending. So we'll see whether or not that's good enough for our 4th Stanley Cup. But that's where we're going to end this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button down below. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.